working for you. Fox 2 News at 6 starts now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the HD Show. When we're not on television, we're right here for you on fox2detroit.com and, of course, on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. I'm Hillary Golston.
And I'm Dave Spencer. The band's all back together again today. How lovely. It's nice to be here with you again on this Sunday, and nice to be with all of you.
Yeah, nice to see everyone virtually. How about that?
All right.
Because we're omniscient. A young man is in the hospital. 5 others have been arrested. This is regarding an officer-involved shooting that happened in Melvindale. Officers responded to a GM and Ford storage area on Schaefer near 75 around 1 this morning. There was a report of a suspicious vehicle. Now, it hit a patrol car head on while police were trying to stop them. 6 people were inside the vehicle. One of them was seen with a gun. Melvindale police fired shots, which left a 21-year-old wounded. He was taken to the hospital and apparently was last in surgery. The others ran from the scene but were taken into custody a short time later. Investigators say the suspects appeared to be breaking into vehicles.
And I know that's a story that Camila Mary's working on, so we'll have more on that. And you saw the video there from some people that were right there on the scene, so we're hoping to learn more on that. Here's another story to tell you about a crash on the west side. Leaves an EMS rig on its side. Take a look here. The ambulance was en route to a medical emergency when it was involved in a triple crash on West Chicago and Wyoming early this morning. 3 people inside were inside the rig when it rolled. One of them had to be extricated. All of them were taken to the hospital, we're told. 2 others were injured, but their conditions are unknown at this time.
All right, we're going to turn to Flat Rock now. This was a pretty cool event, raising money for families who have been impacted by the Swan Boat Club tragedy. Giving it back. A Touch a Truck and race car event was held at the Flat Rock Speedway. It featured a variety of trucks, race cars, and other heavy equipment. There was also a silent auction with all proceeds going to the victims of this tragedy. The people who were there also encouraged to make donations.
They've been through a lot. We're just trying to give back and help them get over this and get through this deal. And it looks like everybody came together big time here today. You know, they don't even know them, but they're taking their Sunday when they can be home with their families and coming out here and doing this for these guys. So, you know, we just can't thank them enough.
And apparently there were also food trucks and craft vendors. Attendees also had the chance to drive a bulldozer. All right, so we've seen a number of shootings in the city of Detroit, sadly, and several have been wounded in multiple shootings.
Yeah, all those crimes are under investigation, but one local activist is calling to help end the violence. Fox 2's Camila Mary reports on that.
When does it end? Where does it start? And when does it end?
Community activist and pastor Maurice Hardwick, known as Pastor Mo on the streets, asking the question on so many minds when it comes to gun violence in Detroit. Friday night going into Saturday morning, 2 separate shootings, a total of 9 people shot.
I want to say something to the people who involved. All of these young people this summer, it's June 1st, it ain't even hot yet.
At Trinity in Florence, a block party turned violent when 4 people were shot. Police back on the scene late Saturday afternoon. Police also investigating an early morning shooting at Warren and West Grand Boulevard. Sources say 5 people were in a car when another car pulled up and someone in that car started shooting. Despite being shot, no one died in either of the 2 shootings. Pastor Mo calling on the community to do better.
Your siblings are somewhere crying scared to death. Your family somewhere right now, those who was involved in the shooting, are scared of what's going to happen in retaliation. And you and the person that shot these people are somewhere worried about whether somebody going to tell on you. They are going to tell on you, and you are going to get charged. You are going to be in jail. If Black Lives Matter, it got to first matter to us. It can't be just a protest when it's a cop shooting. But when it's us killing us, nobody says nothing. When we gonna stop this?
With violent crime down in the city of Detroit, Pastor Mo hopes these 2 shootings are not an indicator of what the summer months are going to look like. On Detroit's west side, Camila Mary, Fox 2 News.
All right, time for us now to talk weather. Kind of nice out there today,
Yeah,
and it looks like it's going to be hanging around that
Here's
way.
hoping. We're in June now, so it should start feeling like it. Let's check in with meteorologist Rich Luderman. Hey, Rich, how's it looking
Dave
out there?
And Hillary, yeah, pretty nice Sunday for us. We did have a couple spotty sprinkles around, but it's going to be a quiet night ahead. You can see where the active weather is. It's certainly not here in Michigan. Notice up through the Dakotas, parts of Minnesota, showers and storms. Also notice some rain showers cutting across central New York State. We did have those sprinkles. Most of the activity is now onto the Canadian side of the border. You can see up around the thumb, Port Huron, up to Lakeport. There were some sprinkles earlier, but now it's going to be quiet. The only fly in the ointment will be some patchy fog late tonight, mainly after midnight. How about the daytime highs today? 76 for us, 75 for Lansing and Grand Rapids. Not quite as warm up there for the tip of the thumb. Bad Axe topping out at 65. 75 degrees right now down at Metro Airport. There is a breeze from the north and west, but the dew points are still elevated, and that's why, because of the rain we had last night and early this morning, there could be that fog breaking out late tonight. 70 in Jackson, 74 Mount Clemens. There's Flint and Port Huron, a pair of 72. So a nice evening ahead. The breeze is pretty light. The flow is from the north and west. Take a look at these numbers. 76 Chicago. We're not far behind. Look at Green Bay, one of the warm spots at 78 degrees way out there in Ottawa. To our east, 77 degrees. It is a bit cooler in Toronto right now. They're at 64. So watch the quiet weather for tonight and tomorrow. Even into Tuesday, it's all quiet. I'm going to stop the animation 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. There could be some thunder showers on the west side of Lake Michigan. This is tomorrow, not for us. And then you'll see that cold front up here. This is Tuesday at 8 o'clock, a line of storms with that front from Iowa up to Duluth, Minnesota. That frontal boundary crosses our area Wednesday, and so that's why Wednesday will be more active weather for us. You'll see it in the 7-day. Comfortable tonight, some patchy fog after midnight down to 60 degrees. Tomorrow's a pretty nice looking Monday. Sun and clouds, pleasant, a high near 80 degrees. Now, it does turn warmer for Tuesday, 86. There's that cold front slicing through the area Wednesday with a few storms. And then notice how temperatures fall off for the end of the week. Friday, 73. Next weekend, numbers in the middle 70s, so some ups and downs. But Tuesday looks to be the warmest day of the week. Remember, you can always get the latest forecast. Check it out, the Fox 2 weather app. You can download it for free right now or anytime in the App Store or in Google Play. Hillary, Dave, we'll see you tonight at 10 o'clock.
All right, thank you so much, Rich. We appreciate that. This is a mission that took 5 decades to accomplish. 2 Vietnam vets meeting face-to-face this weekend after not having seen each other, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it was quite a reunion. One flew a helicopter. The other was saved because of it. Now these veterans are hoping to inspire more reunions just like this one.
Brothers in combat.
It was all smiles and more than a few tears as Dave Lukenhaus, Daniel Creed, and Dave Burlinghoff met for the first time outside of Vietnam.
It's an undescribable positive emotional experience to close the loop and to find somebody that rescued you.
It's just something that's been on my mind for forever. You know, how much I would like to show the man some appreciation that risked his life on that rotten morning.
54 years ago, Dave Burlinghoff was on the battlefield in Vietnam.
There was a tremendous explosion and a flash of light, and I remember being in the air somewhere, but then I felt the thump when I came back down.
Next to him,
I heard an explosion and rifle fire.
Daniel Creed, who heard the call for a medevac helicopter.
The pilots, what they did for the guys on the ground, they always came.
The pilot that day, Dave Lukenhaus.
The statistics for Vietnam medevac crews was 1 in 3 would be dead.
Who knew the risks and came anyway.
I remember Dave was grimacing in pain. And then off they went.
Burlinghoff lost his leg, but that medevac ride saved his life.
How do you thank a man that saved your life? It's so powerful.
Brought together in Shelby Township for this reunion.
They're both cut from the same cloth as far as duty and service, selfless service. And I'm very, very proud to know both of these individuals.
And the hope now is others may be able to find this same emotion and joy through a reunion, no matter how much time has passed.
Take the first step, you know, try to find a way. And the National Archives is a great resource.
So pretty cool there. They're meeting for the first time after 54 years. They plan to meet up for another formal reunion with other Vietnam veterans at a later date over in Colorado. And sticking with those who serve, veterans downriver now have better access to care they deserve with the opening of a new VA clinic in Trenton. The dedication and ribbon cutting ceremony was held on Friday. Congresswoman Debbie Dingell, along with Michigan Congressman Sri Thanedar, just some of the folks there for the grand opening.
We owe it to you to make sure that you are getting the care that you need, period. Quite frankly, we've failed at times. Took too long.
Our veterans need every services, every facility that they need and deserve, because they have given so much for our safety and our peace.
All right, she's in Southfield.
The ribbon cutting marks the first VA clinic downriver and the second in Wayne County. The facility will offer full primary care services. All right, turning to some other news now. For 3 seasons, the creative duo from HGTV's Bargain Block has transformed rundown homes in Detroit from deplorable to desirable, and now they have a new mission, apparently.
Yeah, Fox 2's Amy Lang has this story. They're now looking to replace roofs of some longtime homeowners' homes.
We really wanted to give back to the neighbors that have held these communities together for so long.
The Bargain Block guys are at it again, setting their sights on Detroit's Fitzgerald neighborhood for a fundraiser called Roof the Block.
We hope to raise $100,000 so that we can give 10 roofs to 10 homeowners in the Fitzgerald neighborhood.
Evan Thomas and Keith Bynum are no strangers to this neighborhood. They've rehabbed a few homes here inside and out for their popular show on HGTV. But this project is a little different.
Once we got in the neighborhood and started working, we really saw there was a big need for roofs. The more people we talked to, it just became really clear that this was kind of what we needed to do.
Because when a roof gives out,
probably the most important element of the house to maintain is that roof. And if that starts to fail, the rest of the house really is in a lot of danger.
And residents might give up, leaving another abandoned house behind.
Stabilizing the neighborhood has been our number one goal since we started. Our goal is to replace roofs that are kind of on the brink, that'll save the house and make sure that the homeowners that live in this neighborhood stay here.
With the help of Brilliant Detroit and the Relentless Care Foundation by Community Financial Credit Union, the fundraising is underway.
This project is really important because we're committed to showing up with more than just dollars. We're out here to make connections.
Matt Nahan is the executive director of the Relentless Care Foundation. He says their funding, combined with your donations, will make a real difference.
We hope to do 10 this summer, but we need everyone's help.
A GoFundMe has been set up. They've raised $40,000 so far and can't wait to help a neighborhood that's helped them.
We've been working here for about 4 years now, and every time that we've ever had a need, the neighborhood has always come immediately to help us, and it really feels great to be able to hopefully get all of this done and give back as much as they've given to us.
We'll post the GoFundMe link at fox2detroit.com. On Detroit's west side, Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.
All right, well, there we have it. We've got much more coming up tonight, and we should be on right around 10 o'clock.
I think we got a football game on, so make sure you watch the end of that, and then we'll be right after that.
Yep, and we'll have, of course, an update on the officer-involved shooting in Melvindale. As you said, Camila Mary is working that story. We will also have some reaction to the Trump verdict. I'm going to have an interview with someone who's very involved in that.
And some news on the analysis. And some news on the EV front for the Fox 2 Fast Lane, so make sure you watch at 10 o'clock tonight.
All right, see you guys then.